There's no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
16 yards. 1st down, London.
Now Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
To Nick Chubb.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards. And a London 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Without a doubt, because you just know they're coming.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Awuzie on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down and goal. Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So with time running out in the half, they were forced to settle there for the short field goal.
And you and I both know they would have loved one more shot at the end zone before they decided to settle for that field goal. But it was a prudent, smart play. Take the points and move on.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. final play of the half. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A quick toss out right. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The running
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
34.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game. My team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Mayfield off the play fake.
At the 42-yard line.
He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Taken down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
50-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Point conversion.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Score, Chiefs 17. Monarchs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Mayfield picked off at the 40. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed and they showed him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That one complete to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Able to find Isabella. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
The ball carried by...
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
59, mark, check, 59. We got it, 59.
Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Chiefs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank...
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy.
basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.